Hello. What am I doing? Hello, hello. My Lanta. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi. I'm trying to pick this knit back up. I didn't touch it for like a week and a half. So my flow is a little slow. But we're getting in a groove. Boy. Are you guys making anything right now? Jess. Hi. Have you not been making them? I feel like you were at the last one, or maybe the one the week before. Well, you made it in time because I literally just started. Oh. And we're a little stiff. We're a little stiff today. I'm trying to decide. I probably shouldn't even be considering this, but I'm trying to decide if I want to start a new whip tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what I said a couple weeks ago, but I remember telling myself that I had like a handful of whips and the rest of the year is just to finishing the whips and not starting anything. So then naturally I finished one of the whips yesterday and now I want to pick something up again, something new. It's a problem. It's a problem. I don't know. Cause this whip, I'm not like on a, this is just like a fun little thing, you know, I'm not trying to like race and get it done. So technically, if I were to start a new project, wow, my hair is insane today. If I were to start a new project, I feel like I wouldn't feel guilty about it because I'm just gonna, this is just, you know, for fun. I don't know. To whip or not to whip. Oh, bye, Sophia. You came and you left so fast. Hi, Jazz. Lucy, you're back. Hello. Well, yeah, Jess, there's like multiple Jess, but I know you. Especially because I can see your profile pic. I know who you are. That's what I'm saying. I felt like you were at the last live stream. Maybe not. If not, it was the one from 2 weeks ago. Whatever, you're here now. That's all that matters. I don't know if it's just me, but I noticed when I'm purling, I hold my breath and I have no idea why. So when I'm doing the knit stitches, I just kind of like fly through it. But I've noticed, even like when I'm alone in my room, just like watching a show, I hold my breath. Like I don't take a breath for like 4 stitches. And then I'm like, no idea why I do that. I'm probably trying to like concentrate too hard. Trinity, you're crocheting too much, honestly. Oh, but you're making the cardigan? Is it the raglan cardigan or something else? I don't think I have too many cardigan tutorials. Oh, maybe it's like the oversized one, like the the tutorial of like the teal, the bluish tealy green. Is it that one or the raglan? See, this is what I want to show you guys though. When I like actually get into a rhythm eventually, I taught myself how to Continental purl. And yeah, it's a little faster. See, I like that I don't have to like throw with my other hand. See, it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Although I don't really like how much I have to like move my finger, like how I have to like kind of after a couple rows, my hand is like already cramping. Struggles. Struggles. Oh, the raglan cardigan. Okay. What yarn are you using for that cardigan? Me needs to know. I need to be all up in your business. By the way, if you guys, I see this every live stream, but if you guys haven't joined the Discord, it's obviously free. Like you can go join, you can share photos of your whips and your projects and stuff and like talk to everybody there. I haven't checked it in like a couple of days. But the last I saw, we had like almost 200 members, maybe more now. I'm going to vent about this really fast, but I need to. Okay, so I had like a little issue come up this last weekend. I like on my Instagram, you know how you guys can have like links, like a little link tree or something like in your bio on Instagram. So I've had the same link up for like over a year now and pretty much like all of the same links in my link tree. Like it's been like my website, a link to the YouTube, links to like my patterns, stuff like that, like all the usual stuff. I haven't really changed anything. And then this past weekend, I tried posting something like on my stories and it was like, Instagram was like, no, ma'am, you can't post. And I was like, what's going on? And then I get this notice from Instagram and they're like, the link that you have in your bio is like spam for like unsolicited whatever, essentially saying that my link is not appropriate to have up, is spamming people or something like that. And I'm like, I don't understand why, because it's my same stuff for like over a year. So like, why did it change now? I didn't add any new links. If anything, I like actually deleted some. So I was like, what the heck? So I tried deleting the link and like re-adding it. And it was like, no, the link is still an issue. What the heck? And then I tried like posting stories, post reels, and it was like, you are not allowed to post anything right now. I was like, what the heck is going on? So now to bring it back to the full point here. Oh, maybe it's this. I don't know. I had a little link to the Discord in my link tree, but that's not spam. But yeah, I had to delete that link. I can't use that right now. So I was able to add the link to my website back up, but I wasn't allowed to add like a link tree. So I can't have multiple, like when you click it and there's like multiple that pop up. I can't have that right now. So I need to find a way to like use a different service because I'm using BioSites. It comes with Squarespace. It's like an app, but they're called like BioSites, or like the app itself is called Unfold. But it's the same thing as like a link tree. So I'm probably going to have to make like a link tree account or something like that and re-upload all of the links because I have nowhere else to post the Discord. And I keep posting it like onto my stories like once a week. Obviously those go away and then it makes it harder to find. So that's like a little mini issue, mini struggle I was dealing with like Saturday and Sunday. I was getting so irritated because it wouldn't let me change the link. It wouldn't let me delete the link. But then it would tell me like, oh, you can't post anything until you delete the link. But it was like glitching. I restarted my phone, all this stuff. But I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm a little irritated because that little link tree thing that I had feel like it made it so much easier to navigate between all of my other links. But now I can only have one up. So yeah, that's just like a little first world issue. But it was just irritating because I know people keep asking me, where's the link to the Discord? And I'm like, I can't have it up. It like flagged me or something. I don't know. I don't know. Lucy, to be honest, it took me a long time to like figure out Continental. I even tried watching like different videos and just how other people hold their yarn and stuff. It just wasn't my style. It wasn't working out for me. So honestly, a lot of it, and like I did it on this project. So there's a few rows that look crusty. They don't look good. But I really just sat down and I was like, okay, I'm not going to learn how to do Continental like until I just force myself to do it. So for like a few different rows, I was really just like trying to hold the yarn different, trying to hold the needles different, wrap the yarn differently, like around my fingers. And I would just work like a couple stitches and see if I could catch a rhythm. And however I'm doing it right now, like whatever specific hold this is, it probably took me, realistically, it took me like 8 to 10 rows of purling until I could actually like pick up a little bit of speed. And I was like, wait, this could actually work. Because a few of the grips and a few of like the little yarn holds that I was doing, it would probably take me like 15 seconds to do one stitch. Like my finger was like, what am I doing? How am I? This doesn't look right. This doesn't feel right. So it took me a minute. So there's a few rows in here that are like super, super tight, like way too tight. And then a few rows that are like super loose. And it was honestly just because I was trying to find my style of Continental. And it's still changing. Like sometimes, for a long time, the way I was wrapping the yarn for Continental was around my pinky and then like this. So once around the pinky to like grip the yarn and then like this. And that's how I did it for like the last 20, 30 rows. And then I started working on a different project. And now that I've come back to it, if I do this hold, the yarn tension is like way too tight and I can't get it to loosen up, which is weird because this is how I first like taught it to myself. But now it's like ungodly tight. I can't get it to be loose. So now I've just kind of resorted to how I crochet because I don't really hold the yarn that much when I crochet. Like it's very just kind of hanging off. So what I do now instead of wrapping it like around my pinky is I literally just like over the top of my finger like that. And then I grip down like that. So there's not a lot of tension on the yarn. And then I can just kind of like loosely lift my fingers if I need more or less tension. So that's literally all I've been doing. And for me, it's been working out. And thank the Lord. Because it has made purling rows go a lot faster than if I was doing English knitting. Look at us though, we're growing. I'm using the correct terminology every time I get on a live. I forget which way is knitting. I forget which way is English and which way is Continental, but I remembered it this time. So that's just my little ramble about what the heck has been going on with my Instagram, because it wouldn't let me post for days. Realistically, it was like 2.5 days. It wouldn't let me post. And then, yeah, it won't let me have a link tree up. And I don't know what the issue was. No idea why it was bugging out. I'm hoping it was just like a glitch, but I've even tried going back and like re-adding my bio site, my little link tree, and it will not let me. So, issues. Lainey, you're back again. Welcome to the live stream. Alina, since I picked up knitting again after crocheting, I found Continental really easy. See, that's the fun thing is like if you just kind of I've noticed too, if I get too overwhelmed with like the knitting or vice versa with the crochet and it's like bugging me and I can't get it right, if I just kind of step away for a day or two and then come back to it, all of a sudden like the flow is just there's less pressure. It's more fun. Lainey, I'm thinking of trying Continental because I'm only just learning and trying to figure out how I like holding everything. Yeah, try both versions. Try English style, try Continental. You never you never know which way is going to be your way. Because I'm sure there's a handful of people out there who prefer English over Continental, and they're probably faster at it. Granted, when it comes to English knitting, like the knit stitch, I got pretty fast at it. But I think it was just the rhythm of I wanted to change up the rhythm, so try like don't be afraid to like mess up your project. Don't be afraid to like have varying tension. If stitches look a little bit different, your project doesn't have to be perfect. I think like what's more fun, like for me, this was just like a fun project. But what became so fun was not even the fact that like I'm getting a wearable. It's that I was able to teach myself slowly, teach myself new techniques, like new styles, new versions in the project. Like once this is done, I'm gonna be excited, but I've it sounds so corny, but I've actually been having more fun like learning a new technique and then like seeing it progress over time. Because I think right now I'm only on like on the front or back panel. This is technically row, I think 40 or 41. But in that time, in those 40 rows, so essentially 20 rows of purling, I've been able to teach myself like a new skill and actually stick with it. And that's actually been more fun than the idea of like finishing the shirt. So that's kind of cool. Ah, Amar's here. Sarah's here. See, I talk too much and I miss who joins the chat. Hi, guys. So I got my glasses on today, but I still have to lean in to read. That's how you know I'm getting old. The vision is going. Sarah. Sarah, you hold your yarn the same as me for knitting? Thank God. Because I thought I've seen so many like TikToks and stuff. I tried Googling, like searching how to hold your yarn in certain stitches. And I feel like most people like do like some kind of crazy wrap. Like I've seen some people that gosh, I don't even know how they do it. But for example, like I showed you guys earlier, I started like that and then like that. And it worked really well at first. Now I can't really do that anymore. But I've seen some people that like wrap it like around their hand, kind of like that. I've seen so many different versions and it just don't click for me. Like I've tried them and I was like, nope, this doesn't feel right. So yeah, it's interesting because after like 10 rows of purling, my style has changed again, just a little bit. And that's the thing is like, imagine on my next project where I have to purl or even knit stitch. Like, imagine how my technique is going to be then. Like, from here, it can only get better, right? If we just keep refining it and keep practicing it, I'm only going to get smoother, quicker. I don't know another word, but you get the gist. It can only improve from here. Sarah, okay, your Insta was being weird too. I was trying to share a picture of my yarn order from you on my story, and it kept saying this content isn't permitted. What the heck? See, that worries me because I don't know if, like, for whatever reason, it's just like everybody's having issues or if it's pertaining to my stuff. I hope it's just a glitch. Have you tried posting anything, Sarah, since then? And did anything else, like, besides, like, yarn get flagged? It's so weird that it's, like, my stuff and my website that's having an issue, and then you're trying to post a photo of my yarn. See, my anxiety is gonna get to me. I don't know if it's a me thing or if it's, like, a everybody thing. Amara, it is the time of year to talk about New Year's goals. Do you have any fun goals planned for next year? I wanna get back into knitting 2024. I feel like I've talked a little bit in general about, like, what I want to work on next year. So, yeah, it's not really like a resolution by any means, but I really just want to, one, refine my knitting skills. I also want to pick up more knitting projects. Like, I want more of my wardrobe to be a mixture. I don't want it to just be all crochet. Um, I want to find a balance between having tutorials on YouTube and then patterns, like written patterns, because I don't want it to just be all one or all the other. It's hard because it's like depending on my mood, I don't my style changes so much, but it's overall, I would really like to make more neutral colored clothing, stuff that without a doubt I could just throw on when I'm running out of the house or I could wear with anything. Something that's not too loud, but again, I can wear it and feel comfortable in it. But then at the same time, I have all these ideas of like crazy, funky, colorful, textured projects, and that excites me too. So maybe the answer is to just find a balance between the two. Like start doing a little bit more modern, neutral clothing. And then every now and then I can throw in like a little mix of some crazy color. And then there's just a few other personal plans that once I kind of maybe start on or get a better grasp at how I want to work on it, I'll share with you guys. But those are kind of like the basic goals for the start of the year. I can't really think about, middle to end, but at least for the start of 2024, I want to go off on the right foot. I want to start on the right foot. English. Oh wait, I'm missing some. Oh, you're saying like people switch, like they know how to do both Continental and English, and then they just can switch up. That's that's the thing is I've had moments like that too, where I got on a really good roll doing the Continental knitting, and then like a few rows later, I like kind of zoned out, and when I actually paid attention to what I was doing English, and I was like, "Why am I throwing it right now?" So I put the yarn back on the other hand, and I start over. But I think just because my muscle memory is better, like I've done English more so than Continental. So once my muscle memory took over, it went back to English, but I'm trying to force myself to like do a new muscle memory. Boo's here. Boo and Sophia. Sarah, you're able to post a few days later. What is going on with Instagram? Makes me nervous. Because like at any minute you could post anything, but if the moderators or whatever on Instagram think it's bad, they could like flag your account. I'm nervous. Bailey, you're trying to knit socks, but it kind of failed. Should I try again? Yes. I might try the crazy sock lady pattern. Okay, I don't know what that is. Post it on the Discord because I'm gonna forget. But I want to know what the crazy sock lady pattern is. But yeah, definitely try again. Trust me, there's been so many things that I've like tried at and it did not turn out well. But if I kind of like practice my skills a little bit and then come back to it like a month or something later, you're gonna get it. Same thing. If I didn't keep sticking with trying to teach myself the continental purling, we wouldn't be this far in the pattern. But just try again. It might not look great, it might not look perfect, but that doesn't mean should give up on it. If anything, try a different technique, try a different pattern, do something to kind of like build that confidence back up. And then when you feel really good, like, okay, wait, I can do it. I could do it. Why did I think I couldn't do it? Try it again. And you'll probably nail it. Lainey, how is the Discord going? I meant to go post something, but I forgot what it was. So I was just gonna post my pupper. Um, yes, I was just talking about the Discord. So Amara, now that you're here, I don't know if you saw it, but long story short, I had the Discord link in my little link tree, like my little bio thing on Instagram. And for whatever reason, it like flagged me and it was like the whole link tree, like the link that I have is spamming. It's like a spam. It's unwanted spam or like I had a list, but it was like it's one of these things, but it's not good and you can't have the link up anymore. So I'm only allowed to have for now at least like one link and it's to my website, but the Discord link was in my link tree and I don't know what it was. I'm hoping it was just a glitch. That's what Jordan said. He's like, I think Instagram is just bugging right now. So the link to the Discord, all the links had to get taken down. And probably this weekend or even tomorrow, maybe I might have some time. I'm going to like, what do you guys use in your bios? If you have like, multiple links, do you use physical link tree? Do you use a different service? Like, what is it? How do you guys list your links? Because the one I was using, Biosites, aka Unfold by Squarespace, glitching. Ah. Oh, but I didn't even answer you, Lainey. The last I checked, Discord's going great. I think maybe like 3 or something days ago, I checked it, maybe more. And there was like close to 200 members. And I love that. I feel like the most posted in channel is the pets channel. So if you guys want to see what everybody's pets and animals look like, you should go check it out. Sarah has the cutest dog. Can you remind me what her breed is? Because every time I look at her, I want to say like some kind of mix, but is she like a healer? She uh like I don't even know what she is, but she's so stinking cute. She cuddles on you every single time you knit, like literally on you. It's so hard for me to like crochet or knit with Mowgli because he's so easily he's always on edge. So like if you make one little sound, he'll jump. If somebody knocks on the door, he's up barking. Like if you move the blanket, if you just like move the blanket a little bit, or like if I adjust my glasses and like this, he'll twitch out. So it's very rare that Mowgli will like sit on me. The only time he'll really cuddle like that is if I'm doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, you guys should join. You guys can post whatever photos you want within reason. Yeah, share your whips, share your yarn, ask questions, help others. You can do self promo on there. There's a little self promo channel. Yeah, you can post any other crafts too. Like it doesn't just have to be crochet or knitting, fiber art related. It could be painting. It could be a photo of you biking or kayaking. It could be woodworking, jewelry making, leather crafting, like anything you want. You can just share yourself and your personality. Okay, I need to look up this crazy sock lady. I still to this day have not tried socks. I haven't. I haven't. I'm honestly, at least right now in my life, I'm not a big sock person. Like, yeah, I wear socks like out and about. But like if I'm at home, my My dogs are out, you know? I don't know. I'm sure one of these days I'll enter my sock phase. I have no doubt. I think I'm just not quite there yet. Was finally able to catch a live, finally set up my PC so you don't have to watch on your phone anymore. But you agree making more wardrobe staples as your resolution. Yeah, I mean, I hate sounding like I repeat myself, but I get so excited because, like, when I make crazy stuff, because like I feel inspired, I feel colorful, like whatever my mood is that day, I want to try something out of this world and colorful, and more often than not, something that's got a lot of texture, color, makes me like smile, like it makes me happy. Like, hello, like it's just so gorgeous. But like on a day to day basis, realistically, I'm not always feeling like, "Oh, yeah, I wanna wear this crazy rainbow sweater out of the house." Like, some days, yeah, but I should be wearing showing off my creations more than I do. Yeah, I'm not always in the mood to be like, rainbow queen. So I wanna make more staples, like, more neutrals that I can feel that I don't even question when I'm getting ready. Like, "Oh, is this too much?" No, it's not too much because it's a freaking tan mohair tank top. Like, it's chill. It's not too much. It's just enough, you know? Wardrobe staples. And honestly, to me, this is one of those because yes, there's color. Yes, there's technically like rainbow, but the color is mostly gray and muted. And then the style of it, the fit is kind of like a boxy cropped tee. So, for me, sometimes I want to show skin, sometimes I don't. And this is going to be the perfect mixture. Like I have my chest area is going to be all covered up, but it's cropped. So, it's a little bit of best of both worlds. To me, this is a wardrobe staple. You guys like how the light is hitting like right on my fingers? No, my hair is crazy. I can't do anything about it. Oh, Omara, thank you for my computer is lagging. Thank you for posting the Discord. Because yeah, Omara, I mean, technically it was a tiny URL. So like I told you, like the little app thing that I had, like bio.site, but it was super short. It was just the HTTPS, whatever. And then it was bio.site slash, and then like Aaron Rico. Like it's super short, And it was like already shortened so that it would fit. I don't, maybe I should try again. Yeah, it was okay. You use Linktree yourself. Lisa, if you can't post anything on the Discord, that's because you have to like a reaction. So on that first homepage, um, there's like a little blue heart. There's like a couple different emojis. And the instructions on the homepage say in order to have access, full access to the server, you have to like one of the reactions. And it'll tell you which one. See, it just goes to show you have to read. Like, granted, most of us know the rules: be kind, be accepting, be patient, and don't spam a lot, but on that introductions page at the very bottom, it'll say something to the effect of, in order to have full access, please, do this. And then the minute that you like it, like that little heart, you give it a blue heart, whatever, you can post to your heart's content. We're getting there. We've almost done 2 rows in this whole 30-minute live stream. I promise it doesn't take me this long when I'm just by myself. I don't even know honestly how many hours I've put into this top so far. More than I'd like to admit, probably. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna have to try to make a link tree. Ulani baby's here. Before you even ask, Jojo is at work, and he's not gonna be home for like another 3 hours. Oh, Sarah, she's okay. She is an Australian kettle dog. Oh, healer. Okay, okay. I wasn't too far off. Sarah, I did see her helping you organize the yarn. She's more so just standing on it and keeping you from organizing, but same, 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 same. Oh, bye, Jess. I hope I didn't miss you. I'm always so slow when it comes to reading the live chat. Ooh. Thanks, Ulani. It's kind of a mess today. We didn't style it, so she's just fluffy. She's just a mess. But it's already getting long. Remember how we were talking about the bangs? Are your bangs long too? Like, look at this. I need a haircut already. I need a haircut bad. Maybe your mom can just cut your bangs for you at home. JT. Oh, Bex. Bex from I Am Bex on Whatnot, right? Finally received your Whatnot purchase? Oh, because you're international, right? Are you international? I saw that one of the packages was for Europe, I think. Europe or Canada? I think it was Europe. I was gonna say I shipped everything like almost 2 weeks ago. How come you just got it? International. Okay, let's at least finish this row. See, I'm even holding my breath with the knit stitches. Why am I holding my breath? Maybe it's to like steady my hands. Oh, yeah. Look at that. She's turning into a top. Dang, this might be kind of. I mean, I can always adjust the pattern because it tells you to do so many rows or like reach a certain inch height. This might be like close to done. I think I'm supposed to block it too, so this might be like way longer than I was expecting. Ooh, ooh, maybe just a couple more inches. Especially if I block it, this thing's she gonna grow. Mara, thank you. I have to wear the glasses now. I mean, like I can get away with not wearing them, but then every time I'm like up here, like, what did she say? Oh yeah, okay. See, I'm still doing it, but not as bad today. I think it helped too that when I was editing earlier, I remembered to put on my glasses, so they've kind of adjusted. Oh, this is not gonna work out. All right, y'all, we're back to the Back to the pearls. If we thought knitting took a long time. But hey, you know what? I would say this is progress. Y'all saw me trying to purl last time or 2 times ago. It was rough. Got a little rhythm. Little rhythm. Can't complain. Can't complain when you're knitting. It's just too much fun. Ooh, tension's getting loose. Oh, and then I don't have too many updates with the Advent, but I will say I placed the yarn order. I live near a school. And every day when the kids get out, they be screaming. They're so happy. But I placed the yarn order. So I might be able to start dyeing up, like start working on the 14 colors next week. And I'm kind of hyped. I'm kind of hyped. I'm also thinking possibly yarn related. Um, maybe I guess it's going to be kind of closer to Christmas, but I'm thinking maybe like in a week or so, I might do a little like winter colorway release because y'all saw that new colorway that I dyed over like a week ago now. And then I got another mystery yarn order, which means new colorway. Why is my yarn getting stuck? So I think I'm gonna have like a little mini collection of like maybe 3 new colors, 3 or 4. Kind of like winter-esque themed. So, if I can get around to it, I mean, I have to dye up the yarn anyways, but if I can take photos of everything and get it up, there might be like a little mini collection, little mini, and they're all going to be like more wearable, like a little pops of color, but it's not going to be like kaleidoscope. It's not going to be like a rainbow. Holding my breath again. Why do I do that? Asher's here. Oh, Bex. Okay, you're in Alaska. Okay, well then there was somebody else that actually, like it was an international order. I think it was from the UK. So it wasn't you, but it was somebody else that had international. Lainey, you just started wearing glasses a year ago. I only use them about 20% of the time. Yeah, that's the thing is I've been prescribed glasses. My vision's not terrible, but I've had like, glasses with a little bit of fixture in them for at least since like late high school. And it's just like I know I should wear them, but at the time, like you don't think about them. Like you just like when I was younger, I never had glasses, so it wasn't a routine for me. And then once my doctor was my doctor, my not my ophthalmologist, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Like having to adapt to them in the middle of your life is like a new routine. So I forget to wear them all the time. And then I'm stuck struggling, not being able to read. Now that I'm starting to get a little bit older, it's kind of undeniable. Like I can't just keep getting away with it. It's just to the point now where either I can read or I can't. So I kind of need them. But I feel you. I personally wear glasses like 20% of the time as well, when I should be wearing them probably every other day. Because for the most part, if I'm just filming or talking, whatever, I don't need them. But if I'm editing or in this situation, knitting with tiny fingering weight, I need the vision. I'm sorry, guys. You could hear the kids yelling. That's so funny. If I was fearless, I'd scream like that after I got off of work too. Hey, you can still do it. Just do it. Just be like, yes. Ah, I'm out of here. Reminding myself to breathe as I'm purling. It's like a mantra in my head. Does anybody else hold their breath? Or is it just me because I'm a beginner? Because I don't hold my breath when I crochet. What is that? What is that? Oh, Lainey, I'm so sad I missed out on the advent. It's okay. Don't worry. I mean, I know this is the avatar, but eventually I will have another one. And if not, it's okay still. Like you can live live through whatever we post on the Discord. Like you're not gonna miss out on anything else. You got to see what we make, what the colors look like. I'm sorry. Oh, you got 3 skeins in your cart right now that you're gonna get? That's so sweet. Oh, I love this. Amara Amara and Sarah chatting. Okay, I can't answer for Sarah, but I'm gonna answer as if Amara was asking me and not you, Sarah. So I'm gonna steal the spotlight for a second. I'm sorry. But Amara said, "Do you like it where you live in Southern California?" Listen, at least in my opinion, America is great for like big box stores, like you said. There's a lot of yarn. It's easy to come by for the most part. You know, I'm sure there's a few seedy parts in America where it's kind of hard to find yarn, but like in California, yeah, there's yarn everywhere. It's great. But when you actually like think about big picture, like where we live, I'm over California. I'm so over it. I'm over. I've lived here my whole life. It's great, you got the coast, you got the beaches. Mm, I'm I would love to, one day live somewhere like the Netherlands, just somewhere new, Spain, Italy, Sweden, uh, Thailand. I don't care. Like, I think it would just be so fun to just experience something new. America's cool and all, but I don't even need to get into it. You see the news and the headlines. America got its own problems. But I'm sure people say that about anybody can say that about their home country. I guess I'm going to ask you, Amara. Do you like where you live in the Netherlands? Do you really like it there? I would love to hear it from your perspective. Oh, Lucy, maybe it was you, your whatnot order. It probably was you because you are from Great Britain, right? It was probably you. No, Amara had a local yarn store, but then they closed. Bags have been pretty hard of seeing since fourth grade. Oh no. Oh no. See, for the most part, I had pretty standard vision. And even now, my vision's not terrible. I don't need super thick glasses. I think I'm like negative 1.25 on one eye and then like negative 1.75 in the other. So, it's nothing crazy. Like I know people that have like -7 or +7. Like that is such a huge skew. My eyes aren't that terrible, but if I were probably get them rechecked, I'm sure they've gotten a little bit worse over time. But at least I can see long distance. Like I don't need them when I'm driving, and that is a blessing. So I'll take the win where I can. Wait, Sarah, you've never seen Avatar? What? Lainey, I hold my breath, but it's anxiety. Maybe that's why I'm holding my breath. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny in the sense of maybe you just diagnosed me. Maybe it's anxiety. Okay, we're gonna finish this row, y'all. We're gonna do it. Let's power through. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I was holding my breath again. What is going on? It's just like so focused. I can't. I can't. Why do I do that? That's so weird. Literally just focused on breathing right now. Okay, I can't do this. I need to read something. Sarah, you're from Indiana. Oh, you just moved here barely a year ago, like a little bit over. Amara, every place has problems, but overall, I'm pretty fortunate to live here. I have a lot of health issues, so in the US, I would not be able to afford to live. But even here, there are things that are hard, less desirable. People can be pretty blunt and cold. Personally, I felt very at home in Japan when I visited. Mm, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, you kind of made a great point. Anywhere you go, there's going to be pros and cons. You can't just nobody's going to live in the perfect world. It's not a thing. But yeah, it's crazy because I never really thought much about where I live growing up. And then as I got older, it's kind of crazy that I've really been in Southern California since I was born. And it's crazy like as I get older, I don't hate where I live by any means, but it's nothing fancy to me. It's nothing that makes me super excited. But to get to the point, like growing up, you hear people who talk so much about Southern California and they talk so much about LA, how amazing it is. And I'm like, are you talking about my LA? Are you talking about over here? And I guess for people that don't live here, it's exciting because it's different. It's a different lifestyle, whatever, looks different. So for them, that's the appeal, is just somewhere new. you know, like I said, I've been here for coming up on 30 years. And I'm ready for a change. When it happens, I will be ready to embrace it with open arms and say, hell yeah, let's go. But for the time being, we are here. We are here. Okay, look at that. Last two stitches. Look at that. Mm. Well, we I accomplished what, 3 rows? 3 rows on the live stream, maybe 4. Look at that. Such a big difference from the last time that you guys saw this. So this is where I split. Look at that. And it looks pretty consistent. Like it looks, do we see this? I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud. Oh, my legs. Oh, I forgot. I have coffee. Oh, I got coffee today. I tried to go edit. Today has just been a slow day. I don't even know where to start. The last almost 3 weeks now, including this week, 3 weeks, I feel so off. Just feel so, I feel like I can't get it together. And it's like I try to not put too many things on my plate. I think I've been trying to balance that a little bit better, but it's like I have all these high hopes of like getting up early, doing my workout, and then getting into like my list of things that I need to do. And for like at least the last 2 weeks, I've been sleeping in like so much, and when I wake up, I don't feel well rested. I feel like painfully exhausted. And it's like maybe one day each week I'm like on it, but every day, like today, I had my alarm set for 5:30. I woke up, didn't feel good, turned it off, and then I woke up and it was 8. It was 8. It was like 8:15, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like I already wasted so much time. So yeah, we've just been off. I'm trying to find a flow. It's not coming together quite yet. But then today I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out the house. I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna edit this next video. I'm gonna go to Coffee Bean, just kind of get out of my head, away from my space. And I get there and I plug in my computer and I'm like, let's go. And then I realized I left my headphones at home. So I tried for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I tried editing my video with Coffee Bean blaring its Christmas music. And without, trying to put my volume too high and like disturb the people around me, I'm like literally like this at my computer, like, huh. Wasn't good. Wasn't good. So I went all the way there, tried working for like 20, 30 minutes. And I was like, I guess I'm going back home because I can't edit here without my headphones. So yeah, today has just been no workout, no motivation, hardly got any editing done. So probably give the live stream another 2 or so minutes. We'll hit that hour mark and then I'm going to call it so I can get some productive work done today. Because that's about the most work I've done all day right there. It's 3 rows of knitting. It's okay. I can't win every single day. We're going to get it together. Yeah, I mean, Amara, you're bringing up so many good points. Even just like on the subject, how you mentioned earlier, like you wouldn't be able to afford living in America just because of like having to pay for health, not only insurance, but like procedures and all that stuff. It's so expensive here. It's so expensive. So you guys saw my last live stream, I was kind of talking a little bit about how I used to work as an EMT. And when I worked there, they offered health insurance like through the company. And I heard that it was good and all, like it wasn't anything was bad with it. Like nobody really complained about the level, of professionalism, whatever that health company had. But my work offered it. And obviously, if you were to take them up on it, they would take part of your check every 2 weeks to pay for the health insurance. And I remember looking at what they were offering me. I can't quite remember the numbers, but it is no joke that when I say whatever I was earning every 2 weeks, and then what they were going to pull out of my paycheck just for the health insurance, it was almost it was almost half of my paycheck. Like it was in between a third and a quarter. No, sorry, it was in between a quarter and a half. So maybe like about a third. But yeah, to have just for health insurance, that doesn't even count groceries, gas, car insurance, rent, bills, water, gas, like anything else, and like emergencies. If like something happens, you gotta take your dog to the vet or something. Like that health insurance was so expensive. And then one of the guys at my work, he was married and he had one or two kids. And I remember he showed me like his, not so much his paycheck, but he was showing me his health payment, whatever. And obviously, like you can add on people onto your healthcare plan. But I remember him telling me that he was like, yeah, it kind of sucks. But for me to have this health insurance and to cover my entire family, they take half of my paycheck. Like the numbers were half. Can you imagine? Like that is why? Why is it so expensive? It's so bad. Oh, Pauline, thank you. Thank you for the compliment on the whip. I am actually, I'm really flattered with myself. When I first started this and I realized how much work was going to go into this and the fact that it's fingering weight, I really thought at this point in the project that I would have like given up or gotten sloppy, like, oh, I don't care. But for some reason, the passion has remained there. And again, I'm definitely not even the most middleist knitter. Okay, I'm like very my skills aren't there, but I am proud of how it's turning out. So I'll flash it off one more time before we close out the live stream. But so we got the back split. I think this is the front, and then I have the back. Oh my gosh, it's so big now. And you guys saw it when it was literally just like 2 inches, and it's so big. Actually, this would make a really cute like backless tank. Wait, I'm not gonna try to write something, but maybe I could do something where it's like I could split for front and back and then just work the front and then like make straps and like connect it to the back. And it could be like a low back top for summer. Okay, getting inspiration. Oh no, that's Christmas music. Can't get flagged for that. Yeah, healthcare is a beast. It's an absolute beast. Oh, Stella broke a nail and had to have it removed 560. Dude, it was like over a year ago, but something was like up with Mowgli. I think like out of the blue, he was it that he was throwing up or that he was having, no, he was having like really nasty looking, bowel movements. Like it wasn't just natural, like it looked like it had a color. And we were like, "What is that?" We took them in, and they did like a blood test, a couple other tests. I think they even like maybe did an X-ray because they were worried about like maybe a blockage or whatever. At the end of it all, I think it came out to like around $700, give or take 100. And then the diagnosis at the end, they were like, "Oh yeah, everything looks good. Like he's good. He was just having an off day." $700. We were like, "Get out." And they're like, "Yeah, I mean, kind of like a human. Like you might get like a little, you might have like a tummy ache for a day. You might be kind of gassy a day, whatever, and then it goes away." And they're like, "We looked at everything. His insides look great. His blood work looks great. He's good to go." There goes $700. Isn't that insane? Oh my gosh. There should be like a discount. Like, okay, if you really have to like operate, like if there really is something up and like you got to do more, then, like you can charge that. But it's like, if we discover that everything's cool, you shouldn't have to pay. Oh my God. Yeah, Amara, I absolutely wish free healthcare, free healthcare anywhere, everywhere. That would be a dream. And universal basic income. What do you think it'll take for us to get there? For that to actually happen? Hmm. Oh my gosh, I have a text and I keep forgetting to open it. All right. I'm sorry to end the live stream on such a off note. We're talking about how sad it is that we don't have free healthcare or even just like moderately affordable. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna go now. But yeah, I just wanted to hang out with you guys today. I don't really have any crazy updates. Um, yeah, making progress on my little knit top. I might start a new whip. Maybe. I don't know. Next live will probably be Thursday next week. I've kind of been like most consistent on Thursdays. Um, no, Amara, no worries. You did not pop off. I appreciate you even being here and contributing. Like you do so much with us and for us. Never apologize. But yeah, I think Thursdays have been the most consistent, so we'll stick with it. Um, yeah, ordered the yarn, the bear yarn. So any minute now, I can start dyeing it. Actually, so hyped. I keep thinking about it, and I'm just excited. May or may not have a little mini drop of like a couple new colorways. Um, I mentioned this on the last live stream, but for anybody who is interested and then watches this back, this is what I tried posting on my Instagram when Instagram wouldn't let me post. But the gist is I have 20% off of my mystery yarn all the way until the end of the year. So it gives me an excuse to dye up new yarn or for you to get a brand new colorway that's been unreleased. Yeah, so mystery yarn on my site is 20% off until the end of the year. And I'm also going to leave up the free US shipping over 150 plus the free hank of yarn until the end of the year. I should I I don't know why I didn't think about this, but I should make at least like a discount shipping for international. Yeah, I have those two things up on my site and it's just going to be until December 31st. Yeah, the Discord, check out the Discord. Please. Please, I need to look at it. I haven't looked at it in like 2 days. Mm, that's about it. That's about all I got for y'all. Thank you guys for being here. I should probably just schedule the live streams. That way you guys can see like roughly when I'm going on instead of it just being like spur of the moment every time. What's magic? Yeah, I should probably just do it. I don't know why I don't do it. I just think like, oh, I'm free now. Like, let's go on. Because sometimes I come on at like 1, sometimes I'm on at 2. I think today I was on like 2:30ish, give or take. But yeah, I should probably get around to scheduling them so you actually see and get like a notification. And then you guys can plan around it too. Okay, enough chit chatting. I'm rambling. I'll see you all soon. Go check out the Discord. Go see all the work Amara put into the Discord. And I'm gonna figure out my Linktree stuff. I'm gonna try to get everything back up. There's a plane. And with that being said, see you all next Thursday. Okay, bye.